Kevin Roth here for the Spartan Sports Network, and I'm joined today by two of the members of the women's triathlon team. And the women's triathlon team this past weekend qualified for the NCAA National Championships out in Tempe, Arizona. Those take place on November 4th, but for today, they're here to answer some questions for us. And, you know, we're looking towards the season. Of course, this is Sylvie Bischoff. This is Amber Lubashka. We're looking at the season, and it was kind of just popped out of nowhere because women's triathlon, an emerging sport in the NCAA, not a lot of schools have it. So just the fact that the two of you here on the team is an accomplishment in itself. How did you find out about the team? What brought you to women's triathlon?
So I was originally recruited for track and field, and before I came over, I found out that they had a new team for triathlon, and I've always enjoyed riding bikes and doing all of that, so I thought I'd give it a go before the track season started to keep fit.
So Sylvie, you heard her say, come over. She's from Australia and a freshman. And on the opposite side of things, you've got a local senior over here from Stony Point in Amber. Amber, you've been here for a number of years. And what brought you to triathlon at really the end of your athletic career, your last year?
So triathlon was definitely a sport that I thought about in my athletic career, but I definitely joined the team just to build up endurance for the season because I'm an 800 and mid-distance runner, so it would definitely be a good sport to build up some endurance.
So Amber on the track team, and actually both of them on the track team here at Stack as well. So how did the season go? Both of you with really no triathlon experience coming in. You dealt with, aspects of the triathlon, but how did you get from doing really one aspect of it to doing all three and doing it well enough to go to nationals this year?
Yeah, so we began our pre-season about a month before our first triathlon, and we did basically every day. We were doing morning sessions and afternoon sessions of the different aspects, so riding, running, or swimming, and we just kept building and building, and then we had 3 triathlons in a row each weekend and just kept getting better from there.
So really trial by fire. Get thrown in there and see what happens. Is that the same way it felt for you? Did you feel like you had a little bit of a better background, Amber? Did you struggle? What was the feeling like as you went through the season?
So I have an experience as a lifeguard and a swim instructor, so swimming wasn't too concerned with me, and also my track career, I wasn't too concerned with running, but I definitely had a difficult time with the biking part because it was a new bike. Most people ride a mountain bike, but we rode racing bikes, so I definitely had to get used to the new bike. But once we got over the season, it definitely helped for going into regionals, and as we were practicing the course the day before the race, I felt very comfortable on my bike, so it definitely helped a lot.
And people don't realize too the different muscles you engage when you're biking as opposed to running. Your calves go on fire. Sometimes your hamstrings hurt a lot more than you'd think they would. But you went through all that training, you got towards the end of the season, you got to the regional qualifiers this past weekend, and you guys qualified. And how does that feel? Because, there's no conference championships or anything like that, so there's no, you're not getting a trophy necessarily, but you're going to this national championship, which is a huge accomplishment, especially in the first season. So how did that feel, as a team, just to make sure that you guys qualified all together?
Yeah, it was a really great feeling when we found out that we'd qualified, because obviously all 8 of us had put in a lot of hard work going from practically not knowing how to do this sport to qualifying for nationals. So we were all extremely excited, and yeah, it was a great moment.
So, just you talk about how the moment felt. But now that it's set in a little bit, how does it feel that you're going to be going to nationals, and what do you expect when you get there? I mean, I don't know if you can expect anything, but if anything, what do you have in mind about you guys heading there?
Well, it's definitely been on our minds for a while, and when we found out that we qualified for nationals, it was a great feeling. But I don't think we really expect a lot, but we're kind of just going in with the mentality that we've had all season, keep working hard. We're putting in a lot of hard work the next week and a half. So it's definitely going to be an experience and a first-year program to qualify for nationals.
And keep that mentality steady, right? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That kind of thing going on. But congratulations to you ladies, of course, first of all, and good luck going into next week. You could see the women's triathlon squad. Follow all of the news on stackathletics.com as Coach George Arazo and his squad head out to Tempe, Arizona for the Triathlon National Championships. That takes place on November 4th. For Amber Lubashka and Sylvie Bischoff, I'm Kevin Roth for the Spartan Sports Network. We'll see you next time.